Hey everyone, welcome back to Minecraft 1.18 Adventures with Leumas, and today we're going to expand our AFK fish farm. We're going to make a bigger and better fish farm. I actually saw this by a guy named Prowl, and he was out there building a couple with his buddy, and I thought this is a great design. So we're going to start out by creating a 20 by 20 space. And we're going to fill that space in with dirt. I'm using polished dorite for my just my building block. You know, we love dorite over here in the Kingdom of Leumas. Lots of dirt and dorite, really. So go ahead and fill in this entire middle spot. I'm going to let you know here at the beginning of the video that this actually needs to be down one whole block further. I ended up figuring that out after I built the entire platform. So make sure, as you're starting out, go down 5 blocks below the water, not 4. That way you get the spawn rate a lot better inside the farm. So anyways, it should look like this to start with. You got 4 pillars in each corner. You've got dirt in the middle, 20 by 20 square. Now what we're going to do is find a spot to put down we're going to find a spot to put down some storage, and we're going to take these nice oak planks, put them in like that. I think I'm gonna take some planks and put them in the front here. We'll chop out one more. Let's do 6 instead of 5. I like the 6. Take your barrels, put your barrels up on top of here. Got to create a few more, and then you're gonna actually do another row of barrels up on top of that row of barrels, just so that we have enough collection that we never have to worry about storage again. And it looks nice. It just looks like a cool, fishing port. So we'll fill that in, put those barrels there, that's better. Alright, and then take our oak, let's take our oak planks, and so now we're going to take our hoppers, and we're going to stick hoppers into the back of these barrels here, and we're going to put another row of hoppers right on top. So let me create a few more, and we'll stick those right in here like that. After we've created the hoppers, we can take some more planks and just fill in around the platform, make it look nice and square, like it's an actual little building here built into the side of the dirt. And you might want to build a little bit of a staircase over on either side of this. I think that looks really nice. It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, where's all the rum gone? Well, it's gone in these barrels. So once you get those built, go ahead and make a little bit of a stair step down, like staircase here with the blocks. And we will go ahead and make sure that it goes all the way down to the bottom of the fish farm, and replace a few of these with some redstone blocks. Later I'll come back and I'll stick one more block in there just to make sure we get enough speed going on our minecart. Alright. Dig out a 1x1 trench at the back of the fish farm, and make sure it's 1 block wide. Get some redstone and fill that trench in with some redstone. Eventually that will power all our rails here. So just stick all them in there like that. That looks beautiful. Yes, that looks great. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to come back to this back corner. We're going to put powered rails on top of all our redstone, and then we're going to start running regular rails from the back all the way to the front. Now remember, you want to start on this corner because that's where the minecart's going to end. It'll start and end in opposite corners. So now, once you're on this side, before you lay all your rails, dig out another trench, and you're going to want to do the same thing you did on the back here on the front, just 1 space away from the outside of your farm. Just like that. And now you're going to lay rails all the way down, making sure the powered rails are on top of the redstone block and your regular rails run between. Now you don't want to skip any rows. You want to start on one side and work to the other, just so that all your rails connect correctly, because if you've done this very long, you'll know that sticking rails next to each other can be a precarious thing. When you're trying to make turns, they will connect without you really wanting them to. So make sure you do them in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way across. And I'll just take some time to do this. It took me quite a few trips back and forth, a couple days inside of Minecraft to do this. So yeah, it's busy. It's a lot. You'll need a lot of iron. You'll need a lot of, well, a decent amount of gold, but redstone and iron is you know, you're gonna need a lot of it for this build. All right, went ahead and took a nap, and we're going to finish this out here, our second day. Have to run back and get more materials. Man, this is taking forever. All right. Looks like we're finally done, and we're able to move on to the next step. Go ahead and move those rails right on up on top of your storage unit, making sure that your powered rail blocks have enough power behind them to get the cart up and down both ways. Now on top of your hoppers, you want to put powered rails all the way across, and then kind of build it up and make sure you put a block in the end so the cart bounces, and then make sure you put a redstone torch as well to power all those rails. And then I like to take these slabs and just make it look a little nicer, you know. Alright, I think that's looking great. It's looking fantastic, actually. This is what it looks like right now. I think we got a little bit more to go. Alright, so let's move on to the next part of the build. Kind of build up a spot here around your entryway, and then start placing your magma blocks on top of the rails. It's nice because you can just throw them on top of those rails without really having to crouch or anything, and they'll just stay right on top of there, leaving enough room for the minecart with hopper to go around and collect them all up. Now, you gotta be a little bit careful when you're doing this with the magma blocks, especially in survival mode. It sucked me in a couple times, but magma blocks, if you didn't know how they work, it sucks down anything above it when it's in the water. So it kind of acts like a suction at the bottom of wherever body of water it's in. Hey, there's some fish getting in there. So if you step into it, it'll suck you down and keep burning you until you die. So just be careful when you're building this. I actually added a third row kind of preemptively into the middle here of rails and redstone, because I wasn't sure that the minecart would make it all the way across that space without extra power. So yeah, the easiest way I found to do this was just to build a couple building blocks out into the center of the farm, and then just reach as far as you could, filling everything in and then destroying those blocks on your way out. And that looks pretty good. Look at all the bubbles. Next, I went around the outside of the farm, adding glass as a beautification block all the way around the bottom, just to block that cart in and keep those fish from getting in there, because I found that mine carts will actually stop if they hit too many fish or squid or whatever's underneath the farm. So make sure that area is cleaned out. And then after testing, I found it out that I did need an extra set of rails. I actually needed 2 of them. So go ahead and replace those. And now it's time for the final test. It was actually the 3rd test I did, and finally we've got our minecart running back and forth, and it looks beautiful. Remember though that this needs to be 5 blocks down, not 4 like it's shown in the picture. But when your minecart gets to the very end, it'll hit and bounce back and just continue to collect all your fish and glow sacks and whatever else you got spawned in there. I actually went AFK for a little bit, and I didn't collect a lot, simply because I do need to bring it down one more. But I did get some zombies and stuff spawning in there as well, so I did collect not only fish, but I collected some other stuff. Now we got to make sure that we do the landscaping and feed our chickens. Those chickens are really doing well. Pretty soon we'll have a nice little chicken crusher there. And yeah, put some more oak slabs in here. Those look great. Get rid of that sugar cane and make it nice and open. We can replant that, and wow, looking really good. All right, now you need to take some scaffolding and go up 29 blocks for your AFK platform. That's the minimum distance you need to be from your farm. Build right out over the center of it for maximum efficiency, and give yourself a nice little platform. We'll obviously do some more detail work on this later, but for now let's just stick something functional, you know, little something functional up there for a minute, and make sure we bring our lever, stick it right here in the middle. Hey, thanks for watching everyone. This has been Adventures with Leumas, how to build a bigger and better AFK fish farm. I think this whole farm actually needs to go down like 1 whole block, but I appreciate you guys following the tutorial. Move it down 1 block and you'll be happy. If you enjoyed the music that you heard during this tutorial, go ahead and check out the link in the description below. 30-day free trial to Epidemic Sound. Like and subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, leave me a comment and we'll catch you next time, guys. See ya.